coming your way. Hey, hey, it's video of the day.
All right, fair enough. I get you. While SF goes down the tubes, they're worried about dudes with boobs. Our video of the day comes to us from a Democratic mayoral debate in the nation's anus, San Francisco. SF was just named the country's worst-run city, but Mayor London Breed had a higher priority, asking a fellow candidate to name 3 drag queens. Roll it, Gladys.
You were at the debate last week and couldn't name any drag queens on your own. I was wondering if you could, this is an opportunity to redeem yourself. And if you could name 3 LGBTQ advisors for your campaign and 3 drag queens in San Francisco.
We're not going to revise the drag queen question from last week.
Well, that sucks. He couldn't name any drag queens? Not Nikki Jizz, Honey Mahogany, Peaches Christ, Juanita Moore, Vanilla Meringue, Fatima Rude, or Mother Chaka? Wait, I'm not done. And what about the lesser-known drag queen, Loretta Kudlow?
You're going to kill him.
Seriously, it proves how unserious Democrats are when faced with serious problems. Forget fentanyl, crime, homelessness, and taxes. If you don't know who your damn essential female impersonators are, you don't deserve to run a city. Anyway, here's some advice to that fellow candidate, Mark Farrell. Next time you're asked that gotcha question, simply respond with, I can't name them, but I can name the city's recent murder victims. I can name a dozen businesses that have fled the city. Hell, I can name a few people living in tents outside this building. I can also name the worst city in the country to live in because of you. It's SF. I would suggest dropping the microphone after that, but a homeless guy would probably steal it.
Period.
Elizabeth, I get it. It's San Francisco. They have a tradition, but they have a lot of problems. I mean, would you not vote for a mayor because he doesn't know his drag queens?
I totally wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't want an uneducated bigot representing me. I don't know why you would. Look, it's simple. If you can't, off the top of your head, say RuPaul, Trixie Mattel, or my favorite, Alaska Thunder, you probably shouldn't be running anything in this country. Yeah.
I also love Alaska Thunder.
Thank you.
Alaska. One of the few things that have come from Alaska that you like. Kat, you haven't compared yourself to drag queens.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm dressed in drag right now.
Yeah.
And every day.
Yeah.
Between the chest padding and the fake hair, absolutely. Actually, I have had friends borrow my bras to do drag before, so that's not really a joke. But anyway, I love drag queens. My issue, if I was asked that question, would be like, how do I narrow it down to 3? I love drag. It's something that I'm interested in, that I enjoy. But this guy, because he's not interested, his hobby happens to not be the local drag scene. That doesn't mean that he's like homophobic.
Yeah.
And also when she was like, name the gay people on your staff, that was super weird to me.
Yes.
To be like, name your gays, like.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a very, if anybody were asked me that, I don't think I could talk.
Yeah.
I would just like sit there and be very uncomfortable. It's so weird because there's so many different, because you're not interested in a particular art form. That doesn't mean that you're, not supportive or an advocate or an ally to an entire community. That's absurd. And apparently she brought it up again because she really thought she ate the first time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. San Francisco, again, there's poop everywhere. Probably got bigger things to talk about.
Exactly. A lot of poop there, Tyrus. It's almost like where they used to ask politicians if they knew the price of milk.
Yeah.
Now it's in woke America. It's name your drag queen.
I think, but there's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
I don't know any drag queens, but if you said name 3, I could just off the top of my head go, Cher in the 80s, Cher in the 90s, Cher in the 70s. Can you, any other ones? Strawberry Kiss, Moonbeam Delight, Cherry Blossom.
Yes.
And there would be, yo, how'd you know? He's a married man. He doesn't hang out in late night clubs and strip clubs where most of this stuff happens. It's highly sexualized. So you should be able to, with a straight face, say, no, I don't know any. That's not my thing. This is what I do. But everybody has rights and needs to be heard or whatever. The fact that they're trying to push that as a sticking point, that he's not and brought that life into his, that's not his moral compass. And the fact bothers me that he wasn't more fiery to defend that. Like, we're seeing this thing where in NBA, everyone's having a fit because the first thing the ball players did when they won was they thanked God. They thanked their faith. And it was like, they even edited that stuff because it's okay if your lifestyle, you support drag queens. I have no issue with it. No problem. It's just not my thing. Okay? So, and if you don't, that doesn't mean you're bad. It just means it's not your thing. Just like your thing isn't their thing. So if he said to her, can you name 6 pastures in this city? Then, how dare he ask her that? No, he can because that's his thing.
Yeah.
We got to start standing up for our things and not be afraid. And
exactly.
I question his leadership.
Morgan, do you know any drag queens, and could you name them now?
No, when I did pageants in my early 20s, yeah, for sure. I hung out with drag queens all the time. I mean, who do you think taught me to do my hair and makeup? Yeah, I love drag queens. But at the appropriate thing, like it's not for children, and it's certainly not appropriate for a mayoral debate, because as Kat pointed out, there's on the streets of San Francisco. I mean, like, so much so that we've talked about this before, and you showed that you need a poop app to avoid it. So I just think, whether you like drag queens or not isn't even the issue. It's about how about fixing this, like, city.
Yeah.
Literally.
Applause to clean up the.
I have another name.
What?
Share 2000.
All right.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.